Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. If you are any regular on the channel, you know that one of my most favorite games of all time is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Hands down, probably my most favorite game of all time. I've had so many nostalgic memories for it. It was an amazing experience when it first came out. I remember the hype for that game was absolutely unreal. Like reading all the gaming magazines. I used to go to like the HEB and the Kroger's and all that. And I used to just go through all the Game Pros and EGMs and all the different types of magazines, just looking for any kind of screenshots and any news leading up to Ocarina of Time. Now, Breath of the Wild, fantastic game. I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2. But there's an interesting rumor slash leak, possibly, that's been floating on the internet the last couple days. It involves something stemming from GameStop having some posters as a bonus for pre-ordering, I believe, Skyward Sword. Some kind of like bonus for pre-ordering. And this is leading people to believe that we will be seeing a remaster of not just Ocarina of Time, but a couple other Zelda hits. So let's get right to this, guys. If this is your first time coming to the channel, if you are not subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription button, enabling your notifications so you don't miss when I go live. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of content as well as live streaming, so it's the only way to keep up to date. Now here we go, guys. Let's read this. Nintendo E3 2021 rumor has Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 fans excited. So check this out. So it says a new rumor about Breath of the Wild 2 has emerged ahead of E3 2021. And it has Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite fans excited. Right now, Nintendo hasn't confirmed whether or not the new Zelda game will rear its head during its special E3 2021 Nintendo Direct. But the expectation is it will, and it may be with a pop. So this actually mentions a good buddy by the name of Spawnwave. I'm sure you guys heard of him. Shout out to Spawnwave. It says it was first relayed by Spawnwave over on Twitter. Taking to the social media platform, Spawnwave revealed that they have been getting a bunch of messages about some sort of GameStop event next week that sounds like it could be Zelda related. Now, this was something in regards to a poster that's popped up. I've seen a lot of different rumblings and stuff like that. But it's going to be interesting. Now, adding to this, gaming's most famous leaker, Jeff Grubb, chimed in, relaying word that he's heard similar rumblings before expanding upon the claim. So get this. He says, I've heard similar rumblings, said Grubb, quote tweeting Spawnwave. GameStops are expecting to get more next-gen console supplies in after E3, and that's part of it. But they're also expecting a rush on June 15th, the day of the Nintendo presser. So supposedly on June 15th, there's going to be a huge event at GameStop that they're hoping causes a lot of rush and stuff. Now, here is some interesting information on here. It says, assuming this is true, there's only two possibilities here. One, there's a new Zelda themed Switch coming, which I would probably want to go ahead and get that. The other possibility is Nintendo will reveal our first real look at the game running on the heavily rumored Switch Pro. Now, this has been something that's been talked about. You've seen all the YouTubers talk about the Switch Pro situation and stuff. It's been reportedly due to be revealed any day now. Just the other week, everybody and their mother was saying a Switch Pro reveal was going to happen that week. I said, don't hold your breath. I'm tired of talking about the Switch Pro. Shit or get off the pot, Nintendo. Shit or get off the pot. Now, this does say, in fact, this almost has to be what Nintendo is preparing for if GameSpot is expecting to get next-gen console supplies after E3. They got a typo right here. It's GameStop, not GameSpot. Now, however, right now, it's unclear how much of this is expectation versus what the retailer definitely knows is coming. So this is talking about, you know, providing more coverage and stuff like that. So Breath of the Wild 2, it's been 2 years since it was revealed at E3. You know, they showed the teaser, and it's been 2 years. So I think it's pretty much overdue for an update. I hope we do get at least some form of new type of information, maybe even a gameplay footage or something like that. I think it would be nice. But here's the news that I want to talk about right here. And this is the huge leak that I want to talk about right now. in regards to this poster that GameStop is supposed to be having. So, new Zelda poster may hint at a big E3 leak. So, a GameStop poster given out early has some Nintendo fans speculating about an upcoming Legend of Zelda bundle announcement for Switch. So, this was a rumor that's been going around for some time as well. Since Mario 3D All-Stars had their own little bundle, people have been spreading this whole rumor of a Zelda bundle coming out. And people have been speculating about it, guessing about it, and this, to me, is probably the closest thing to any kind of like confirmation of a rumor. Now, take it again with a grain of salt. Nintendo hasn't revealed anything officially. They haven't made any announcements, nothing like that. But this says Nintendo's E3 presentation won't air until next Tuesday. But Nintendo fans are so excited that they aren't willing to wait to find out what's in store. So, case in point, one fan who heard a rumor that GameStop would start giving out a free Zelda poster with purchases starting next week. Not only did they go to GameStop to ask, they received the rumor poster in the process. So the Zelda poster is being used as evidence. Nintendo fans now believe that a major Zelda compilation bundle announcement is planned for E3. Now, looking at it, you can see this whole thing has artwork from several different Zelda games. You have Twilight Princess art, you have Skyward Sword art, you have Wind Waker art, you have Breath of the Wild art. So there's a lot of stuff on this one right here. It does say Link from Twilight Princess is shown in the foreground. In the background, you got Skyward Sword, Ocarina, Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, Twilight, and they're all prominently featured. Now, it is a unique selection of games, but then you can also say it's also all the games that have been made in the Zelda universe since Ocarina came out. So maybe it's just a generic Legend of Zelda poster. Now, Breath of the Wild 2, again, we just talked about it, is obviously the main Zelda focus for Nintendo right now. That's the coup de grace. That's the main killer app that everybody's wanting to wait besides Metroid Prime 4. We also have the release of Skyward Sword coming soon. It's the 30th anniversary of 35th or 30th. Am I losing time? It's the anniversary year of the Legend of Zelda series. So I would venture to say they're going to officially announce the celebration of the Zelda Anniversary. And this poster, look, if Ocarina of Time gets a remaster, I can see a simple port, like how Mario 64 had a simple port. But people are speculating that Ocarina could be getting a remaster. If it gets a remaster, I swear to God, I will twerk on stream for 5 minutes straight, and you guys could quote me on that. If Ocarina gets a remaster, not a port, a remaster, I don't think that's going to happen. I see maybe, if anything, a bundle of the games as is, slight changes and differences. But to me, I think this is all part of the 35th anniversary. We're going to see a poster celebrating all the games since Ocarina of Time. We're going to see all the 3D Zelda games make their way to the Nintendo Switch. We're getting Skyward Sword. We have Breath of the Wild. We have the Age of Calamity and Hyrule Warriors. But we're going to see Ocarina, Twilight, and Wind Waker ported over. But that's not going to be a remaster. We just got HDs of like 2 of those, Twilight and Wind Waker, on the Wii U not too long ago. So I would say maybe just direct ports. But looking at this, you could look at the poster in full right here. That is a pretty legit poster, and you see a lot of different characters from the series, which is why I think maybe it's just straight up celebrating 35 years of Legend of Zelda. It's like a generic Zelda poster. Now, yeah, there's probably going to be a bundle here, but I think they're just highlighting the 3D Zelda games more. Now, this does go to say, as further evidence of the GameStop Zelda poster being unrelated to any product announcements, the back of the poster also features a Zelda design. It features depictions of Zelda characters going back through the entire franchise's history. It's also directly pulled from the 30th anniversary for Zelda, so it's likely just some very nice looking art Nintendo made for the anniversary collection. While the poster may be unrelated, that doesn't mean Nintendo doesn't have plans to re-release other Zelda soon. So back in the day, a prominent leaker shared that Nintendo had plans to release Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Twilight, and Majora's Mask on Switch in 2021. So June 15th looks like we're going to be getting, I believe, if I'm visioning this correctly, Nintendo is going to mention, hey guys, a lot of y'all have been mentioning and wondering what we're going to do for Zelda's 35th anniversary. And they're going to show some merch. They're going to have this poster. They're going to have a bundle. They're going to have Skyward Sword. And we're going to get a reveal of maybe some Age of Calamity DLC or expansion. And on top of that, Breath of the Wild 2, a full-fledged trailer. That's my predictions right there. So what do you guys think about this poster, and what do you want to see with Zelda's 35th anniversary? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you hit that subscription button, guys. Enable your notifications. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.